Welcome back to another WarSpawn devlog, my passion project blending souls-like combat with old school PvP set in a Lovecraftian and Moebius inspired world. This video will showcase the first weapon fully implemented into the game, a slow but brutal zoning and support weapon. And stick around for some big news on a Steam demo on the horizon. So hit that sub button and let's get into it. The B.F.S isn't just a devastating offensive option, it controls the flow of combat. To create more tactical PvP inspired by games like Rakion Online and New World, I wanted to start with a weapon that would be a real playmaker. So while designing each ability, I kept in mind a balance of sacrificing mobility for not just power but also utility. Let's jump into how each ability achieves this. Let's begin with the melee combos. First up, the weapon's bread and butter combo, light attack 1 into light attack 2. Each swing staggers, and the second swing is slower but hits a bit harder. Developing this was all about conveying weight without feeling overly slow. A big part of this is conveyed in effects, in particular the camera shake, which are triggered by anim notifies and get played via the character blueprint. Next up is the heavy attack combo, heavy 1 into heavy 2 into heavy 3. With this combo, the true reward is at the end, with the last hit recovering twice the amount of energy and also applying knockdown. To account for the longer time exposed during the combo, I also gave the combo more reach in general and the last attack a bit of mobility. This was one of the first combos I animated, and to be honest, I struggled a bit with the ideation and execution. So while I'm not entirely happy with the results, I am trying to time constrain myself more, and this will just have to do. Lastly, we have a jump attack and a grab attack. The jump attack is pretty straightforward and just applies stagger on hit, and the grab attacks penetrate blocks and are useful for punishing enemies who block too much or too predictably. They also have a narrow positioning window, either directly in front or behind an enemy. Most, like this one, will apply knockdown. Now on to ranged attacks, or what I'm calling transformation attacks, since the weapons transform between the two modes. These were a lot of fun to create, from ideation to code implementation, and especially playing more with Niagara VFX. I've been watching the Spider-Verse animated movies with my daughter lately too, and felt inspired by their low frame rate style, so I leaned into that a bit with some of the VFX. To start off with, we have a quick light attack 1 into quick light attack 2 combo, which lobs small Eldritch energy balls a decent distance with a small AoE radius and stagger damage. These are ideal for harassing or finishing off fleeing players. Then we have a single heavy attack energy bomb. This big guy has two purposes. It zones out the area in front of the player and provides a shorter range attack to protect against initiating enemies. Just be careful because it can be blown up by the enemy or your team's projectiles right in your face. Lastly, we have the jump attack, which is my favorite ability in the game so far. I really channeled my inner otaku for this one, as it's straight up something out of Dragon Ball. But it's a great offensive move which rewards skill and experience, as you get used to how players move, making it more reliable to line up the dunk shots. As far as grab attacks, I decided not to give the range modes no good reason other than I just didn't feel like it. Oh, and one more thing. Each mode has a special attack, or super. When designing these, each one should highlight the weapon's key strengths. So for the B.F.S, this was utility. For the primary super, the utility is zone control. This ability channels a rain of little guy bombs with moderate AoE which apply juggle, making it ideal for controlling bottlenecks and also making big plays if you manage to catch enough enemies clumped together. And for the transform super, the utility is team support. This ability converts your energy into a pack of HP recovering little guys, healing and hugging whoever picks them up, including your enemies. With the first weapon done, I'm super excited to finally be getting to a place where a public demo is within reach. I've poured my heart into WarSpawn the past 18 months, and soon you'll be able to play it for yourself. The Steam demo will be dropping soon. I'll have an exact date and a demo trailer to announce it officially, but I can say it'll be within the next few months. If you're interested and want to get notified, subscribe to my channel, and enable notifications so you don't miss it. I also blast out on my X when the time is near, and as always, I really appreciate the support. In preparation for the demo, there's a few major tasks left. Chief among them is implementing the Elder God boss fights, which engage once you destroy the enemy's guardian. These will be dank fight sequences that basically throw the players into a focused PvPvE arena with a Souls-like style boss. I'll also be working on the PvE survival mode more to flesh it out as a fully implemented game mode, which is fun in its own right, but also provides a training ground for new players, and a safe space for the rage quitters. Alright, if you made it this far, you're a legend. If you're hyped for WarSpawn, hit the sub button. It's the best way to join in on my indie adventure, and share with your PvP squad. Wishlists are open on the Steam page, and when the demo comes out, I hope I see you all in the void. Until next time, you all stay slothy.